Hey everybody, so this is going to be my final video for the Daedric Shrines in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. We've already gone through all 14 of the other Daedric Shrines, and so we are at the final one, Hermaus Mora. You need to complete all the other Daedric Shrines in order to be able to even start Hermaus Mora's Shrine. And if you've done the other ones, you should be at the right level. You don't need to bring any offering to Hermaus Mora, and you don't have to have like a, certain time or anything to talk to him. You just had to have completed all the other Daedric Shrines, the other Daedric Princes. So, to get to his shrine, well, I'll zoom out a little bit. I'm right here. Like, here's a Cloud Ruler Temple. Here's Sanctuary. And then here's Hermaus Mora Shrine. It's way up in the mountains. And I'll kind of give you an idea of what the quest is like. You have to be level 20 to start it. And like I said, you have to have all 14 of the other Daedric Princes across Cyrodiil completed. And pretty much what he's going to do is we'll talk to him and he will give us the quest, which is to go get a soul of each one of the sentient races in Cyrodiil. So pretty much any of the playable races, in the game. So there's a few ways to do this. First we'll start, you have to talk to this Khajiit right here.
You have followed the path set for you by Lord Hermaus Mora. Approach his shrine and speak with him.
So after you talk to him and he says that, that's how you know for sure that you could start the quest with Hermaus Mora.
Go then.
So I'll get the quest started and you can kind of see.
I see you have served my brethren, and now you come to serve me. I am Hermaus Mora. Past, present, and future are as one to me. My followers seek to perform our divination. For this, they need souls. One of each of the sanctioned races. You will provide these. I give you a spell to trap these souls. Return to me when you have finished. When you do, I will further your journey on your true path.
Alright, so we got the quest. We have to gather 10 souls, one of each of the races. So I'll kind of go over real quick the reward for this, and then I'll show you kind of how we're going to do this. The reward, I don't know if you've heard of it, it's the Oghma Infinium. It grants you a plus 10 to 2 attributes and plus 10 to 3 skills. And they have 3 paths. The first path is the path of steel, which it raises your speed and strength attributes by 10 each, and it raises your blade, blunt, and heavy armor by 10 each. Then there's the path of shadow, which raises your agility and speed by 10 each. And then the skills it raises is light armor, security, and sneak. It raises all of those by 10. And then the third one is the path of spirit. It raises your intelligence and willpower by plus 10 each. And the skills it raises is conjuration, destruction, and restoration. So that's the reward. It's actually pretty good, but I would kind of you know, think about it before you decide. Or based on whatever your build is, you know, or, you know, skills that you hate to try and level because they take forever. So, he's going to give us a spell, Mora's Soul Trap. You have to use this one to catch the different, you know, trap the different souls, not catch, but trap the different souls. You have to use Hermaus Mora's Soul Trap. And he also gives you, where is it? Hermaus Mora's Soul Gem. It's the only soul gem you need for this. So, you have to use, damn it, you have to use this spell. It only costs 34 magic. And you only have to use that soul gem. You can't use like, I don't even think I have it on this character. You can't use like a regular soul trap spell. You have to use Mora's Soul Trap. So there's a few ways we can do this. I'm going to save it at this point. So, one of the ways we can do this is, since we've done all the other Daedric Shrines up to this point, we can go to each one of these Daedric Shrines and kill the followers, since we don't have any need for those Daedric Princes anymore. We've already got the artifacts and whatever. And one of every race is at each shrine, but you just have to keep going between the shrines until you find the right races you need to kill to get the souls. Or you can join the arena if you haven't done that already, and you can trap the souls in each one of the arena, you know, opponents that you have. I don't know if I've even done it on this character. Yeah, I'm not even. But those are your options. And then, of course, there's the other ways. You can just, you know, travel around everywhere, all over Cyrodiil, and just kill the ones that you need. But those are probably the best options. I did the Daedric Shrines when I practiced this, because it's out in the middle of nowhere, so you're very unlikely to get reported. So I'm going to start by going to Malakath Shrine, because I know it's going to be full of orcs. And then you'll also see that your journal will keep track of which souls of each race that you have, so you don't have to worry about, you know, keeping track of that. It'll say, oh, you got an Imperial, or you got an Orc, or, you know, whatever. Oops.
Hey, what did you do that for? You some kind of maniac? I'm going to bleed you slow. You're...
And there's that.
Better them than me.
And I'm going to check. No bounty. So, like I said, I'll show you real quick. Quests. And I've captured the soul of an orc. So, I'm going to go to Azura Shrine, because I know there's going to be a Dark Elf, and I'm pretty sure there's an Argonian there. And I know Dark Elves normally worship Azura. And I know they worship Boethia and Mephala. I'm pretty sure there's an Argonian here too. Yep. 2 Dunmer and an Argonian. So, gonna save it.
Can't you settle this
I've captured the soul of a Dunmer.
peacefully? Someone's been murdered.
And here's our Argonian.
Hey, come on now.
It's being attacked.
And then we'll check it out. No bounty. So, you kind of get the idea. Orc, Dunmer, Argonian. So, I'm going to go between each one of these shrines. Let's check out You know what? Let's check out, where is it? Down here. Shagorath. Because I know they have a Khajiit, and a High Elf. I know Peryite has 5 different followers. At least if I remember right. Yeah, see, there's a lot of different races here. There's humans, elves. So she's a high elf.
There's a psychopath on the... Assault!
Altmer.
Assault!
My computer's running slow today. No bounty. And then guessing he's a Nord.
There's a psychopath on the loose.
Yep, Nord. And then this guy is a Breton. Yep, Breton. And I think I just pissed off the whole neighborhood.
Murder!
And we already got a Dunmer and an Argonian. I don't even remember killing that guy. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. So we've got an Orc, a Dunmer, Argonian, Altmer, Nord, and a Breton. So we need a Khajiit, an Imperial, a Red Guard, and a Wood Elf. I'm probably forgetting one because there's 10. So let's try... Let's go to Hercene. I'm pretty sure there's a Khajiit there. And I don't think you can get away with killing the followers of Hermaus Mora, so I wouldn't try doing that if you're going the Daedric Shrine route. So we're here. Pretty sure she's a Wood Elf.
Can't you settle this peacefully?
Bosmer. Yep, Wood Elf. And then Khajiit.
Hey, come on now!
Khajiit.
Assault! Someone's been murdered.
And of course they'll all try to kill you because you're killing their friends. And we'll check. No bounty. So let's get... Yeah, I just used a Grand Soul on that. So let's go to Moloch Ball. We need an Imperial and a Red Guard. I think that'll be it. Actually, I don't have to think. I can just check because there's 10 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we need a Red Guard and an Imperial.
By the gods, there's a psychopath on the loose.
And we got a Red Guard.
Someone's been murdered!
And no bounty. And I know for sure there's an Imperial at Peryite's. Peryite, right here. So you're probably getting the idea now. You know, I chose the Daedric Shrines because they're out in the middle of nowhere. It's very unlikely that people are going to call the guards, you know. So, yeah, I looked around here. I had to cut the recording for a second, but I looked around here and I don't see... I'm gonna double check. I'm pretty sure I need an Imperial. That's the last one. Yeah, this is probably the dumbest thing ever because... Alright, let's check out Vermina. I'm in Cyrodiil and I can't find an Imperial Soul. That's, yeah. She has to be an Imperial.
By the Nine Divines!
Imperial. I have gathered a soul from each of the 10 races for Hermaus Mora. I should return to the shrine. So, we'll open this back up. No bounty. And then all we gotta do is head back to Hermaus Mora Shrine. Then you just talk to the shrine.
You have served me well, and I am pleased. I give you this, the Oghma Infinium. Knowledge given by me to Xerxes is recorded within. Read it and gain knowledge of yourself. Go now, learn, and remember.
Alright. Hermaus Mora was pleased with the souls I brought him. He has rewarded me with the Oghma Infinium. So, made it to this point. I'm going to save it real quick. All Daedric quests are completed. And I'll show you real quick. Where is it? There it is. Oghma Infinium. And you can use it. And like I said, you could choose one of each of these paths. And like I said, each one has its own individual attributes and skills that are raised by 10 each. So I would save the game before using this, just in case you don't like your decision. You can always just reload the save and then go back. But that's all the Daedric quests. So, like I said, here's Hermaus Mora Shrine, and then after that, you should be set. So this has been a lot of fun doing these different Daedric Shrines. I hope some of these guides helped you guys, you know, and I'm probably going to start doing videos on a different faction, or maybe a specific quest to get different items, because there's just so many different things to choose from in this game. So I want to thank everybody for watching. If you learned anything or enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So, one quick note. After this, it'll be the end of the video, but I used the Oghma Infinium, and I chose the path of steel, and it gave me an extra plus 10 to strength, plus 10 to speed, but it put them over 100. So you can kind of use that information with and then after that you'll just have the book, but it won't do anything. It just looks like this. But yeah, just a note that it raised my attributes above 10. So I wanted to throw that in there just in case anybody was wondering about that. And yeah, don't forget to save before you use it, just in case you're not, you know, you don't like your decision on it, because it could be a really valuable item. And that's it.